Hi everybody, I'm Mom and welcome to Momda's Life Handmade. Today I'm going to share with you a very beautiful DIY, pretty useful too. It's a two-tiered tray. Here it is, and I'm so happy, and therefore I'm sitting here today while doing my intro because my star DIY of today should be on full display. Today I'm doing a trash to treasure video. I'm just going to make a tier tray which is fully functional and can be used for decor a number of times using trash, a plastic bottle and a few cardboard. That's it. My today's video is part of the Using Trash to Create Treasure challenge that is being hosted by Casey from Coffee with My Sunshine and is being co-hosted by Liane from DIY Beauty on Purpose. I'll put links to both the ladies' channels in the description box of my video along with a list in the playlist so that you can enjoy more ideas. And if you're new here, please look around. I love doing lots of DIYs, lots and lots of DIYs, trash to treasures, high-end tubes, everything related to home within budget. And if you love the content, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button given below the video and do hit that little bell icon beside it and choose the ringing bell icon so that you're notified each time I post a video. So let's start building up this tiered tray as a trash to treasure. For today's trash to treasure video, these are the trash items that I'm going to use. These are 3 cardboard boxes. These are strong ones. I chose them which are sturdy and not flimsy ones. So these are 3 cardboard boxes in 3 consecutive sizes. Then I have this plastic bottle. Don't go for the label. I'm just going to remove it. Basically, I chose this bottle because it has a different kind of shape, a little like a candlestick kind of look. So I'm going to remove this label. It came off neatly. And then I'm going to cut here because it becomes narrow towards the top. So I'm going to cut it around this part using a zigzag blade. I'm going to cut it flat here. And these 4 items together are going to make a beautiful tier tray. Now the first step is to cut this bottle. The next will be I have to make these 3 boxes look alike because they need to tie up together and no more look trash. So there are 3 different colors. I'm going to cover them all with white paper neatly so that it becomes one piece and then decorate them in a similar fashion so that they tie up all together. Now you see all these 3 boxes look similar and it's so important to make them look similar for the final finish. Now I have cut this box and a little bit was irregular when I did it with the hexa blade, but then I went with scissors and snipped off the edges so that it stands absolutely erect, straight here. So I'll keep this aside for a moment and I'm going to shade these boxes so as to give them a little rustic, modern farmer's kind of look. So I have mixed up some paint here, acrylic colors, a bit of green and very little black with some white. And there's this dull grey green color and I'm going to use a flat or a relatively flat broad brush and do some dry brushing over this. Just strokes like this. So I'm going to do this dry brushing thing on all these 4 pieces. One can use a color of one's choice, something that would match your decor. I just wanted to add some touches of green, so I decided with this shade. So I'm going to go a little heavy-handed when it comes to the edges, because this piece is going to be seen. I'm just going to do the base as well, but I'll go along the same direction. even this box, which is going to be the base, even this will need a little color more towards the base. I thought a little more black will look better, so I'm going over this again. I'm also going to shade this piece, which is going to be the stand, and not everywhere. I'll smudge it a little at places. The texture around this place is getting highlighted, and just rubbing off so that the white and this deep color both are visible. So they all look similar now. That the paint is dry, I'm just going to make some nails just to finish the look, and the nails are also rusted, and I'll make some shadings here and there, and no two nails will be aligned the same way, so that it doesn't do that way. So just to add more finish to it, shade it a little on the edges as well. So there are 4 nails on each side, and some shading on the side as well because the holes got drilled there. Assembling everything. Now I have seen many YouTubers, they eyeball the center into it, but I think I'm not confident, and moreover I think centering everything is the key to make this tier tray stable and last longer. So I have turned over the largest tray, and I drew some diagonals here using a ruler and a pencil. I drew one diagonal and drew the second diagonal and got the perfect center. Then I measured the total length and made a line which shows me the center of this length. Similarly, on this box, which is going to be the base, I have marked the center points here. So I'm going to align it such that I've added glue here, a strong glue, wood glue rather, and I'm going to center it, aligning it with these marks. And because I had these marks, I had guidelines, and these will just center it perfectly. It's so important to maintain the balance so that everything lasts longer. So now that it's already raised, now here also I drew 2 diagonal lines like this, and I drew a circle. Now this is the base, so I'm going to add glue here. Now you can see there's a little depression, and therefore I took my foam double-sided tape, which is very strong, and added it onto portions on this depressed area, and on this elevated area which will be in contact with the board, I'm going to add some strong glue, and then I have already drawn a circle in the center. I'll center and glue it here. Now for the topmost part, this is the box. Again, I drew 2 diagonals and a center circle so that I know where I need to place it. Now because this is hollow and empty, and I have a very thin edge, though I'm going to add some glue on this edge, I'm also going to add some tape here, which I'll put the sticky part on the top so that there is more surface for this one to adhere to this upper tray. Now here I'm attaching a tape such that the sticky side is on the top. You can see this is sticky. Now I'm simply going to put this on top here. I must share this, otherwise it will be cheating with you if I don't let you know that I am even adding a thin strip of paper tapes, which are super glue, super sticky paper tapes right at the base. If you can notice, I've added here. It's very it is merged very well and one cannot make out in the final piece. So this is the last one. I'm going to add it here and show you. Now if you see close, come very close, you can see there is a thin strip of paper tape here. You can see the joint, and I'm just holding it. So now there are three things: a glue, double-sided tape, and the paper tape holding it. Similarly, I have also done the top also. I have added paper tapes. It's hardly visible, there's nothing visible out there, but there is a thin rim of paper tape joining this bottle base with the top tray. So that will complete. I have added some weight on the top so that it adheres well. Isn't this just gorgeous? I'm not just talking about the decor here, I'm talking about the tier tray. It is so beautiful, rustic, modern. I love the shades, the nails, and look at this. It is standing beautifully. The two tiers, the shades, I think I'm liking it. I have made some fall decor in my recent videos, and I have added them to this tier tray, and I think it's a beautiful decor to enjoy. Let's go around and see the whole thing. I want to thank Casey for hosting this beautiful challenge. I am very happy that I used up some trash and I got this beautiful decor piece that I can use season after season and keep changing my decor, and this looks beautiful. I always wanted a tier tray, and I think now I have something that I can cherish. Thank you everybody so much for your time, for your support, and I'll see you very soon in my next DIY, in my next video. Until then, stay positive, be creative, and be happy.